While watching anime, everyone enters the point when they have finished all of the classics and start getting desperate. This phase is what I like to call the degeneration development. If you're gonna recommend someone shows like Monsters, Steins Gate, and Vinland Saga, then you'll most likely be considered a person with good taste, but arguably the most normie one too. I don't blame Connor for watching good shows, but come on, this 3x3 has nothing like Monster Musume. Should I really consider you a real anime fan? Oh wait, shit, he likes JoJo. But if you're stuck in a racket and want a recommendation, then Kyoto Animation has got your back. Here I am today with Beyond the Boundary, and it seems like a girl is trying to commit suicide from the school rooftop. No wait, she just stabbed the guy who was about to save her using a sword. And the dude is still alive. Meet Mirai and Akihito, the two lead characters of the story, but forget that what is going on in this anime. Apparently the story won't tell you jack shit at the beginning, so allow me to sum up this as quickly as possible. The world of Beyond the Boundary sets cast in three different groups. The humans, shades, and spirit hunters. The shades are supernatural creatures that are originally from a spirit world called Yomu. I don't know how to pronounce that. Some of these creatures are having great intellect and disguise themselves as humans. The spirit hunters, on the other hand, are warriors who protect the humans from the attacks of the shades. To be honest, it is better for most of you to watch this show because I really don't want to be the guy who ruins a fun show. But here's what I can tell you. Mirai is a junior of Akihito from the same school. Apparently she is a spirit hunter from a clan which has blood manipulation abilities and is broke as hell. You're gonna watch Akihito fix her financial situation for the most part. There is a story beneath the comedic flair for the first half of the show, but I don't think you'll get too invested into it. And that is surprisingly exactly what KyoAni set out to do. The first 6 episodes of the anime are just really fun to watch. Alongside Akihito you have Hiromi and Mitsuki, siblings who belong to the spirit hunter clan of Nase. Should you consider them friends with Akihito? No. Are they really friends with Akihito? Yes. During their introduction, I felt massive suspicions about both of them, but unfortunately they have a few traits which made me cross them out as possible antagonistic forces of the show really quickly. The stakes are escalated in small details with subtle foreshadowing. Things like facial expressions play a role in the storytelling, and if you know me a little, I like that shit. Normally in fantasy stories, you'll get bored while the characters are narrating the state of the world. Many of the concepts which authors originally think would seem cool turn out to be copy and paste of the other series when it comes to execution in the anime. However, Beyond the Boundary takes its execution to the next level, both narratively and visually. The show will just drop things in front of the viewer in normal conversations, explaining different aspects in tiny little bits instead of boring me for 10 minutes straight with a history lesson of a fictional world. With every scene, I could feel the plot moving to the next step, but I can definitely see people not enjoying the pacing of this story. It is also pretty safe to say the concept is kind of unique. This is one of the few conceptual stories which did not contradict itself at the end because it never introduced a stupid system at the very beginning. The characters are not why I watched this show. It was because of the world building, and holy smokes, this anime looks good. I did not know KyoAni could do such fluid and crisp fights. They are better known for the slice of life stuff, but then they dropped this, and wait, Dr. Maruki? Dude, this show looks so much better than many modern day shows, and honestly, huge credit to the animators on this one. Instead of just stupid speed lines, you have characters moving fast at very high speed. The dimensions they throw these characters into and the consistency in the level of detail they kept in the fights is baffling. It is really hard to believe that this show came out in 2013. But then again, you have the story. I'm gonna be honest. If you enjoy even a single speck of the early episodes, you should watch up till episode 10. I know the series only has 12 episodes and that at 10 you will be pretty much obligated to finish the anime. But if you've watched and liked any of the stuff I've told you previously in my videos, then I want you to trust me on this one. The plot keeps moving every episode, I really mean it, and of course you also have my personal favorite, the fruit type shade episode. For some reason, Beyond the Boundary was one of those breaths of fresh air type stories. It isn't trying to aim for a masterpiece finale, but just for one which would give fulfillment to the audience. It is trying to be fun and it succeeds in my opinion. It definitely deserves all the praise it gets, but obviously over the expense of fast pacing which is hard to overlook. However, watching Beyond the Boundary while covering myself in a blanket and drinking a hot cup of milk was definitely not an unpleasant experience.